Hey, welcome to another Altos Research Market Update. Today we're going to be looking at the Denver, Colorado market. Let's dig right in. First thing I'm going to do is look at the Market Action Index. It will show us the strength of the market and if the market is picking up or slowing down and who is the market favoring. Where do we find that information? Right over here, top left-hand side, Market Action Index. Here we can see where we were at last month, right, compared to where we're at today, and we can see there's no change. In the last month, there has not been a change really in the market. It's currently favoring the sellers. It's a good, strong sellers market. If we saw this outside arch move up in this direction, we would know that the momentum in the market is picking up, and actually the market would be even stronger for sellers. If we saw this move in this direction, we would see the momentum in the market slowing down, and of course, eventually that would turn to favor buyers. Over here on our Market Action Index, we see that in this 90-day trend line, we can see that there was quite a dip. And this is one thing that I think we need to pay attention to. We need to pay attention to how the prices in our areas move up and down. They do fluctuate. And so we need to let our clients actually know that and understand the rhythm of the market. I'll explain that here in just a minute. But here we can see on August 30th, we can see that the price dropped to 550. How do I know that? I can just simply mouse over it and see that. These reports are interactive, they're engaging, and they're optimized for any size screen. In other words, you know what? They'll work on a smartphone. Totally interactive and engaging on a smartphone, as well as a desktop and anything in between. Here we can see the days on market are moving up. We can see the price decreased. Now what that means is it's the percentage, in this case 54% of the active listings currently on the market have reduced their list price because they were simply overpriced. Well, let's take a look at the 3-year chart down here. And of course, we can zoom in to this area. It says click and drag to zoom in. So let's go ahead and do that real quick because I want to show you something. Oftentimes what we do when we are talking to a seller, let me actually zoom back out a little bit here. Let's go right to here. Oftentimes when we're talking to a seller, we tell them, hey, here's where today's prices are, and here's where we were a year ago. And the problem is, and it's partly our fault, we essentially, when we say here's where prices are today, here's where they were a year ago, everybody draws a straight line. And the reality is that's not the case, right? We can see the prices move down, the prices move up, the prices move down, and in this case, the prices move up again. So if I am talking to a seller or a buyer, understanding the rhythm of this market is critical for me to get the most bang for my buck. Again, if I'm a buyer, you know what? I don't want to buy it during this time of year unless I find my dream home. Why? Because I'm paying premium for that property. If I am looking in this time of year, November, December, January, well, then that's really the ideal time for me as a buyer to be in the market. Not the best time of year for a seller to be in the market, at least in Denver, right? Because this is when the prices are at their lowest. So yes, there's less competition, there's less properties for sale, but there's fewer buyers in the market. And so that demand, even though we have low supply, the demand is not strong enough to push the price up, which is what we see occur here in December, right? Up through really about April 5th. We see the demand for property during the first part of the year, the first quarter of the year, we see the demand really increase. So that's critical for your clients to understand the rhythm and how it's going to impact them based on the time of year that they decide to either buy or put their home on the market. Now, if you're in the real estate industry and you'd like to learn more about how to use these reports to essentially generate more business, close more deals, I'd love to talk to you. We can have a short meeting online. If you're a consumer, please dig into the data for your own area and look at the rhythm of the market. If you're having a problem seeing that, just simply comment below this post and I'll be more than happy to reach out to you and give you an explanation. Thank you so much.